So let me start with saying a very good evening to each one of you, and thank you for taking time to both. I think we have two groups of people: the coaches who are supporting this initiative, and our aspiring coaches who have thought about their own growth, own journey, and thought to take be aware of what is this and take advantage of this initiative. So I want to first congratulate our clients out here, Rakesh ji, Nagesh, Padmavati, Raspi, and I don't know if someone else has joined, uh, for thinking about this noble um, uh, profession. Like, at least for me, this has been very fulfilling, especially when you see one of your client getting an aha moment in a coaching conversation, and that fulfilling, that satisfaction cannot be replaced with any monetary value. So congratulations on choosing or thinking about a career or a profession in this line where you may earn money, but on top of it, you are helping, you are nurturing somebody. So with that, let me just reiterate that you have uh, given a consent to record this session, and we will be uploading this to YouTube for learning and sharing purpose. And thank you for providing that consent. To introduce, I am Raj Kumar Sahu. I am a life and leadership coach. I've been into corporates for almost 26 years, and I'm a ICF certified coach. I've done my PCC. And I'm also the founder of this company called the Gardeners Hub. And what we do here, we enable personal and professional growth for both coaches and our clients. And while we do that, we also try to create a hub of gardeners. Now, what does this mean? So we see this community as a nurturing ground for coaches, especially the aspiring coaches, the upcoming coaches. And how do we help them? We provide them a knowledge hub for coaches. We have a monthly community of practice where we learn, share our experiences, our ideas, ask for help, support help. Uh, we also help drive multiple coaching initiatives, see if we can give any coaching experience to our community coaches. And we are also help we also help our coaches in branding and bringing visibility to them. And if you can see, this one such initiative that we are currently doing is a combination of all of this today for our coaches. And while I say this about our coaches, for our clients, we empower them to select their chosen coaches from this diversified pool of coaches or hub of coaches. And our coaches, they use structured coaching approach to make an effective engagement with the clients. And we have flexible pricing with respect to the services that we provide. More details you can see from our website as well as the LinkedIn and other social medias. Now, while this is the introduction about me and the TGH, let's start understanding why the Gardeners Hub is driving this initiative. So let me share with 5 key reasons. One, we are living our purpose. So nurturing individuals and organizations is a tagline for the Gardeners Hub. And this is what primarily we are trying to do right now with this initiative. So we are into spreading awareness about coaching. And I think all of us here agree that the coaching is still not understood rightly by majority of the people around us. So we are trying to promote and showcase the power and value of coaching. We have a pool of experienced coaches, and we believe that sharing doubles the knowledge. So with the help of the community, we are trying to share knowledge and the experiences, the real experiences, and accelerate growth to the people, to the community who are engaging in this initiative. While we do that, by sharing, we are also strengthening the coaching ecosystem, trying to build a strong coaching community. And finally, it's a way to give back to the society through this volunteering. So these are the primary purpose why we are started this initiative. And let me tell you, this is not the only initiative. We have multiple other initiatives, but this is just one of them. And more or less, the fundamental remains same. Now, about this initiative, for whom? And I think based on what you people have said, I think you people fall in one of this category. Either you are an aspiring coaches, like you have committed yourself that you will become a professional coach, but you want to start a journey around that. Or some you have, I think one of you said that you have already started your coaching education, and maybe so that is the second category of persona that we are looking for. So I think you are in the right place, I would say, right community and right initiative. Now, let me tell you a little bit of what about this whole initiative, nurturing excellence. That is what that hashtag that we have called for this mentoring initiative. What you are going to get? You are going to get a personalized attention. It means you are going to have one-to-one mentoring tailored to your credential journey, because each one of you are in a different state. So we cannot take all of you together and do a group mentoring. So each one of you have different expectations, different, you are in a different stage of the journey. So you'll have a personalized attention. You will be guided by certified coaches, people who have already gone through this journey. So they'll be either ACC certified or a PCC certified. And this particular mentoring initiative is primarily focusing on the credentialing journey. We are here to help you achieve either ACC or PCC. We have not mentioned MCC because none of us here is a MCC certified coach. So that's why we are limiting our focus to ACC and PCC. Yes, you'll get the real insights, real experience, real strategies. What has worked for the coaches who have gone through this journey? You're going to get directly from them. And finally, we all ICF certified coaches, we have abide by code of ethics. We are committed to keep things confidential. We are committed to be non-judgmental. We are committed to not create any opinion about anybody. So you'll find a safe space while having a conversation with your mentor coach. While I say this, I want to make it very clear, this is not part of your mentor coaching as expected by the ICF for credentialing. So there is an expectation of 10 hours of mentor coaching as a part of your ICF credentialing. So this is not part of it. I will take a pause after this slide to take any questions you may have. So continue with sharing the how part. How can you work together and make this mentoring effective? And I'm sure both mentor and mentee have an equal role to play. There would be some accountability. One person has to take the accountability. So it would be definitely, whom do you guess? Mentor or mentee? Can I get a?
Yeah, mentee.
Mentee. Okay. With that, can you please name yourself?
Rashmi Shukal.
Okay, thank you. Yes, you have come for this support, so you should be driving. So let's make a little bit of alignment on the expectations from each other so that we make this mentoring initiative effective. So, and also align on what you can expect. So from the mentor side, so you are going to get 1 to 2 hours per month for the next 6 months maximum. So the duration is from October to March 26. Now, the mentor is going to share his or her personal insights, experience, and feedback on this mentoring goal. He or she is also going to maintain the professionalism, keeping things, your conversation confidential and creating a safe space for you. And finally, he or she will share resources, whatever he may have used or is available, and also if possible. Okay, whatever possible. So that is what is expected from the mentor. I'll take a pause, and because mentors are out here, anything, because our mentors are also seeing this for the first time. Mentors, any concerns or any corrections?
No, I think it's shared perfectly. And for ICF, as you know, sometimes the resource material get updating. So as mentors, it will be like our responsibility also to keep our mentee updated on, you know, what's the new code of ethics, all of those.
Correct. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. I'll just wait for another 5 seconds for any concerns or any disagreements from the mentor side before I move to the mentee expedition. Okay, so moving on, mentees, you need to be prepared for each session. You have to keep your goals, keep your questions ready when you get into the session. Whatever time, see, you'll be getting limited time every session. So utilize it properly. Be open to learn, open to get feedback, ask for feedback, take ownership. It's your own growth. Respect time of the yourself as well as the mentor. Schedule the discussions. Check with the mentor their availability, and then schedule it. So respect and take ownership of this whole journey. And then finally, communicate your needs. Be very clear. What are you looking? If you are getting challenged, communicate openly. I'll take a pause and just check anything which is beyond the expectation. Mentees. Does it look good? You call out your name and say yes, or
yes.
Okay,
Nagesh, I could recognize.
I think yes, which is a basic main need. So I agree with points.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
While it may be implied, Mr. Sahu, but it'll still be relevant to mention here when we talk in terms of taking ownership. It also means that if there is a commitment of time which has been agreed to, and in case if there is any rescheduling, some advance notice has to be given. It just can't happen
Last minute.
hours before, because you have, as a mentor, also been preparing for it.
Correct.
Kind of a working agreement.
Yeah.
So I'm whatever you may call it a working agreement or what, but I'm saying that working understanding has to be there.
Yeah. So for that reason, I would highly recommend to start with a discovery call and a clear goal that you want to achieve in this journey. Start with this clarity. So this is a strong recommendation because yes, while we discuss in general out here, maybe, and I have kept it lightweight at a group level. It depends on the mentor and the mentee. You can add in more of your alignments, expressions from each other once you get into a discovery call and goal alignment session. Okay, any queries so far on the whole initiative objective, and this question can come. Let me first ask the mentees if they have any questions, clarifications.
No, I think you already added the discovery call. I was about to say, but you already said. I think before going again ahead with this engagement, I think this discovery call is very important.
Yeah.
And I think discovery call itself, as Sandeep was saying that, we can build up a working agreement,
Yeah.
so that, I mean, it's basically respecting each other's time and then be on time and.
Yeah.
And Raju, my question may be answered in the next slides, probably. The question is like, is it like mentee will choose the mentor or how that?
Yeah. I'll call it
Sure.
out.
Sure.
I'll park that question.
Sure.
Any other queries, clarification? Okay, now I'll ask the mentors. Do you have any questions, queries? I know we had some very basic alignment within us, but I think this is also an open and good forum for to clarify if at all anything is there. We are good, right? We can move on.
Yes, Raju.
Okay, fine. So let's move on. So now I'm getting into the mentoring journey process. Okay. So you all would have received one email already with a Google form, and the Google form would have looked like something like this. Okay. And we had given the list of the coaches and their credentials and as well as their LinkedIn profile, where you could explore and submit this form with your, what is that you are currently pursuing, with your first preferred mentor. So you can select based on the review of the different profiles. You can give the first preference, second preference, and third preference, and some basic questions that we have put down here. So that is the expressions out of here. So you would explore the mentor profile, then you'd submit your request, and then finally, so that is a prerequisite for, like, not mandatory prerequisite, but an optional prerequisite to join this awareness session of 48 minutes. And once we do this, if you have not done this, you will submit this request. Once you have done this, what we are going to do is, based on this request, we are going to send out a mentor-mentee mapping communication. So based on your first preference, second preference, third preference, also considering each of the coaches or the mentors' capacity. See, each of these mentors have given, okay, I can support one mentee or I can support two mentees. So depending on the capacity the mentors have provided and considering your first, second, third preference, we are going to map and send you a mapping communication. And when we send this communication, the communication will go to both you as a mentee as well as the mentor. That would be the trigger point for you to initiate that one-to-one discovery call. You will have the mobile number, email ID, and everyone, like you both will have each other's mobile number and email ID and LinkedIn profile for review and proceed further. So this is how you start your mentoring journey, and then you continue to have your one-to-one mentoring session. I've just put in 60 minutes, but it can be 30 minutes, 90 minutes, between how much time you people have agreed. So the volunteer mentors, they have committed 1 to 2 hours every month. Now, how to utilize that, you people decide. And once this is done, they will provide a feedback about this whole process, setup, and this whole process, as we said, it is 1 to 2 hours running across 6 months. And post to this session, you are expected to submit your request if not done. Any questions on this flow?
See, it is clear, but I think I missed the mail. I'll need to check it, about.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries. No worries. Even if you missed the mail, we are anyway going to send one more email tomorrow.
Yeah,
Okay.
then I'll do it. Yeah.
So we will send. And what I can do, Hema, you have the link, right? Or okay, let me just at least the form I can give it here while the mail can come tomorrow. Okay.
So when you are referring submit your request, that is the through Google form, right, Raj?
Yes. Yeah, Google form. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? No?
This request has to be submitted by the mentees?
Yes, mentees. Yes.
Okay.
So they will submit the mentees, and based on the capacity what each one of you have provided, we will try to do that mapping based on the first preference, second preference, third preference. And we will send a communication to both of you, one email to both mentor and mentee with each other's contact details.
It's again up to the mentee and mentor to decide the platform, how they want to connect, where they want to connect.
Yeah, so mostly it would be remote, mostly. But again, if you people want to, if you both agree to have in person, that is up to you. And the tools and all, everything will be decided between mentor and mentee. Any other questions on the flow process? Okay. And we have this 7 coaches who have volunteered, and from, let me just take a, let me stop sharing. How do I go? So I'll stop sharing, and then maybe just I want to call out our mentor coaches, and they can just say hi, Sandeep, Vishal, Rasmi. So we have.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
And we have coach series. Okay. And we have other coaches who could not join, but again, on behalf of the Gardeners Hub and personally me, I want to thank each one of you for coming forward, supporting this initiative, helping our upcoming coaches, enabling them in the journey and sharing your own experience. I think it's a great thing. Thank you so much for coming forward. Okay, so we have 15 more minutes before we close, and let me close on with the next few slides, the next steps, and then we come back. So moving forward, the next step, so select your preferred mentor, submit your nomination form by September 21st. If not done, once you do that, within a day or two, we will communicate your mentor-mentee mapping. And as I've said, it will be purely based on mentor's capacity. While we'll try our best to give your first preference, or first preferred mentor, but it will be purely based on mentor's capacity. And once you get that mail, please initiate your discovery call, start talking to the mentor, find out an appropriate time, and then start your journey. I want to also highlight this mentoring is offered free of charge, and we have again kept an optional gratitude contribution, a voluntary contribution of rupees, minimum of 500 rupees, 501, maximum of 5,001. And again, I'm repeating, it is an optional gratitude contribution by you and directly to your coach, the mentor who is going to support you, only if you think it is right. There is no mandatory, but this is an optional gratitude contribution. And this is also a part of the form that you'll put in some information. So I'm just calling it out. This is an optional gratitude contribution. It's not mandatory. And the mentoring is being offered free of charge. So with that, I pause, or like I stop my sharing as well as the talk, and will open for any conversation, questions before we wind up. Yeah. Rasmi, Nagesh, Padmavati, Rakesh ji.
On a lighter note, I have to say something, and pardon me if anybody feels bad about it. So I'm saying, for this 500 or 5,000, for example, I'm okay with 500, but I'm saying why to put a cap of 5,000? Let's say I feel I got a lot of value. Why are you limiting somebody who wants to contribute more? It's not. I just wanted to know what is the thought behind that.
Yeah.
Although I can still do it because ultimately I have to do it directly with. But I'm just trying to know what is your thought on that figure.
One, when we decided this figure, I decided within the community, like, okay, what can be a good range? Okay, that is point number one. And if you personally ask me, if I put 10,001, or like, if I don't put any boundary, it may create some pressure from the people who are signing it up. So even if I don't put anything, and like, again, it's a personal viewpoint. I may be wrong. 501 to 5,001. See, when these people become a coach, they'll also say that, okay, I should minimum get 5,001. Okay, so I'm trying to keep that as a upper limit for a session. But again, this is not for one session. This is for the whole 6 months time frame, and for 2 into 6, 12 hours. So that is the stuff. So what I'm trying to say is there is no such logic. It's just a number. We didn't want to create any pressure by putting either not giving an upper limit or giving a number which would be 10,000 or 12,000 or 20,000 to build a process. So that is the point, Rakesh.
I think it's a very thought through and good beginning. And it's a very thought through and good beginning, very comprehensively presented.
Yeah.
And I am fully with you. And I very strongly support the thought with my own experience that anything offered free does not attract anyone, and it is never ever valued. Which is, I think that's why. So the way you have put it across, it is just the best way it could have been done. And the idea is that, see, all great coaches were learners in the beginning. And when we talk in terms of catching on their tacit knowledge or their whatever wisdom they have had through experiential learning, so it is a kind of capsule which in this small time interaction they can get. And then it is up to them if they want to interact more. But that is what the commitment has been given. 1 to 2 sessions of 1 hour each in a month. I think it's a very good beginning. And I must compliment Mr. Sahu you for that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This inspiration keeps me driving more and more initiatives.
And I think it's the best way to give back to the community from where we have learned. And I think it'll always be a two-way learning process again.
Yeah. So I want to call out for Rasmi, Padmavati, and Nagesh especially, because Rakesh ji is aware. See, we have a parallel like this mentoring. We also have a coaching initiative where 15 other coaches, they have committed to do one-to-one coaching for 100 clients. So you people can register for that. And this is something when I was promoting that, I was saying, if you are aspiring to become a coach, like said, especially I think Padmavati, it may fit in for you. experience that coaching conversation while you learn this, but also get coached by a coach and go through that journey to understand what coaching is and what is not coaching, and then jump into this as a career. So this can be also a good way of like you getting in there. Nagesh and Rashmi, you can also sign up, and Padmati, we can share this additional details, and that is also a very similar format like this.
Yeah, sure. I mean, where can I expect those details? The
We will
registration.
We'll share.
Okay.
We'll send that to you. So yesterday we had a very similar session for those people who registered. We have that recording. We'll share that, and you will again get another Google form for that, where you can submit it after watching the recording. Or the same session I'm going to repeat on Monday. If our time matches, you can join. Otherwise, you can watch the recording. It would be more or less the same thing.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Take advantage of that to experience coaching while you are learning coaching. That is all I can say.
Yeah, sure. And also, I just wanted to, I mean, I'm very happy that the presentation was really, really good. And it's a great initiative. People like me, because before getting into this, it's been a while I'm exploring myself to get into that particular part of me learning the coaching part. But something is holding back is a financial part, wherein I'm not in a situation right now to invest that much to go in further, but it's the hunger for learning is not going away. So I was exploring, and thank God I just landed up here, and at least for a basic and initiating my journey without delaying, it's one of the great, it's in my plate right now. I am just using that for the fullest. Thank you so much. This is going to really help people like me who are in the situation. So yeah, I'm really happy with all the initiative, and I'm really grateful to be a part of it. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Padmavati. And I told at the beginning, the Gardeners Hub, the clarity that I have gotten after 2 years is this is a nurturing ground for coaches. Okay. So people like you can come here, get nurtured, grow, and while you grow, you will also learn from you. It's not that you'll only learn, we'll also learn from you. And, I have been telling people, be surrounded with the people, like say for a year in this example, be surrounded with coaches if your aspiration is to get into coaching, so that you can start hearing and learning from them. And apart from this too, once you are ready, you can also join the community of practice, which I shared with you, which is a monthly 1 hour, which we'll discuss little later. So there is no financial, because you spoke about financial. See, learning can come with financial, without also financial. So, and there is a good forum with us where you can still learn about coaching without those financial transactions. So we definitely welcome each one of you, and any of you can also refer any of your colleagues, friends to this community if you find value in it. Okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I take 30 seconds probably?
Yeah.
But thank you so much, Raj, for creating this entire platform. I know how much effort we need to put in to bring all these mentors together on one platform. I know convincing all the mentors to on a purpose. You are making this possible for everyone, and making this coaching accessible to everyone who are really aspirants to become coaches. But I really appreciate all the efforts of all the mentors who come forward to work together. Thank you so much. Look forward working with you all.
Honestly, like people who join the Gardeners Hub, mostly we have the same mindset, and especially coaching being in a profession, most of us believe in giving, helping. So it's not that difficult for me to ask this community for any support. Whenever I have asked, I have got it very easily. So, so that is how I have been running multiple initiatives with minimum effort. And thank you, coaches.